Morant scanning the floor. Inside. Here's Jackson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
This is where you want Jackson Jr. going to town. He's got a nice soft touch around the rim.
MP outside. Kessler setting the pick for MP. Edey with the steal. Here's Wells. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
A nice shot by MP.
And this is why you got to be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
Throws it up high, and it's sent back by Kessler. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Kessler. Morant passes to Aldama. Edey with a screen on MP. 6 to shoot. Outside for Jackson. Here's Aldama. Edey the bounce pass. Morant with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Trailblazers was tremendous. He ended up with 26 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And that one's good. Morant.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Edey with a screen for Morant. Morant with another miss. Well, for Memphis, their last game a loss to the Nuggets in Ball Arena. Here's Hendricks, guarded by Jackson. In the corner, it's MP. And the Jazz with another three.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
Morant outside. There's a screen by Aldama. To the left wing. Here's Wells. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. MP with it. Now guarded by Wells. Kessler setting the pick for MP. And there's another one for the Jazz.
He can't miss.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Morant. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. And they get it. And no good. MP has been leading the charge for the Jazz. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We'll return shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Edey's checked in for Jock Landale. Santi Aldama comes in for Clark. Wells, he's checked in for John Concho. And it's Morant in for Scottie Pippen. Guard spots filled by Morant and Jerome. Santi Aldama is out there with Edey. And it's Wells in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. Good.
And with those points, he puts it into that 10-0 run by Utah.
Utah leading by 18. Richard the Dynamic Ja Morant. He is an absolute fan and broadcaster favorite.
I'm trying to think of a more exciting player than Ja Morant, and I'm coming up short. Ja doesn't just make plays, he makes memories.
And George gets it to go.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Morant right side. Pass to Wells. MP against Jerome. From 20 feet out, Hendricks pulls it in. Hendricks has got 5 rebounds tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Ja Morant able to fly with the best, but he said, sometimes I get knocked out of the air and hit the floor. After the game, you may feel that, so I just pick and choose, man. Hey, 2 points is 2 points. I get it done. That's all that matters. Back to you, Kevin.
He can still get up. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks.
So good at staying in attack mode. When Morant is going at defenses, he forces them to foul him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
You know, Ja Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
Jaren Jackson's checked in for Ty Jerome. He's perfect from the line this time. 44 seconds left in the first half. George dishes to MP. Pass to Anderson. And the rejection by Jackson. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this. Game.
There's 21 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Wells. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
Now here's George. He's got 5. Out to the right wing. Fires the 3. The shot missing. And so it's the Utah Jazz closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action in just a minute.
Welcome to halftime. First, let's take a look at the injuries this team has been dealing with.
The Jazz are not at full strength. Look, injuries are part of the game, but Markkanen is a rising star. You hate to see him get slowed down like this.
His absence leaving a big hole in that lineup. And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Jazz.
I obviously love watching them. Everyone enjoys good offense, right?
Yeah, played the right way. I can't think of a more beautiful game in all of sports. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Getting underway here in the second half, here's Will Hardy's 5. Walker Kessler is out there with Anderson. Then it's MP. Then it's Keontae George. And it's Hendricks in at the small forward. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Ooh, those are some grown man points there by Jackson Jr.
Here's Hendricks. And here is MP. The three ball gets the three-pointer to fall. MP's got 23 points.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Morant against George. And that one's good. Morant's got 8 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The three from George hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Morant with it. George picks him up. And the dunk by Edey.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. George passes to Kessler. Outside, George. Shot clock at 5. And Anderson kicks to George. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Now let's take a look at the top rookies in the league. Our rankings here for the race for Rookie of the Year. A distinction every young player would love to have. You look at MP all season long. He has proven again and again that he is the cream of the crop. He's in the top spot right now, and the hardware could be his.
And there's no more deserving candidate. Any other outcome than him lifting that Rookie of the Year trophy, and I'd be shocked.
Yeah, at this point, he has separated himself from the pack. I don't know what more he could have done this year. It's been one amazing performance after another.
Here's Jerome. A rebound by the Jazz.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And here's MP for 3. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
There's a screen by Aldama. And that one is good from Jerome.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. MP really making a difference here.
And he is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And Utah with a change here, too. Nurkic checked in for Walker Kessler. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Wells passes to Aldama. Pass to Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. Wells wide open. And again, Memphis no good. Jazz leading by 22. Here's Collier. Now MP. Here's Hendricks. Defended by Aldama. 6 on the shot clock. And Anderson kicks to MP. And Utah again with the bucket.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Wells passes to Clark. And slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Anderson outside. Pass to MP to the left side wing. Hendricks passes to Collier. Shoots over Jerome. And it's Collier missing.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Now Jerome. MP has been leading the charge for the Jazz. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Brandon Clark is out there with John. Call timeout. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Head coach of the Grizzlies had some words for his team over the break. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. The three is off.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Shoot from 12. Ah, it's good!
And the benefit to MP being able to make that shot is it often leaves the defense at his mercy.
Jackson outside. Moran outside. Jackson with the screen. No good from 3. Jazz leading by 16. MP gets it to go from beyond the arc. MP's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct. Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
On the wing, MP. Covered by Wells. George fires, and the Jazz another 3.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Jazz leading by 20.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Jazz.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys, and what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will push them up to 56 wins.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Morant against George. Here's Aldama. It's hauled in by George. MP outside. Pass to Kessler. Back to MP. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce,